Good morning. Let's feed these baby ringnecks. And that big pigeon also. Just like always, we're going to start by mixing up the formula. We use the Hagen Tropican Baby Bird hand feeding formula. It's just this dry powder. And we mix it up with really, really hot water. You want the final temperature to be about 100 degrees. You don't want it to be a whole lot higher. 102 would be a little bit too warm maybe. There's directions on the package. Follow those instructions explicitly. I've been doing this over 30 years. It's just kind of second nature to me. You want to mix it up like applesauce, pancake batter, thicker than little, like pancake batter for little bitty baby birds. That means I'm out of paper towels, so I'm going to use some other household paper product just to put right there. And we're going to get this little baby out. Now, this is a little girl baby. She's looking quite yellowish to me, and that's to be expected. Her dad is a blue Palladino, and her mom is a turquoise violet. So she's either inherited the Lutino gene, or she has inherited the pallid gene. Now, if she has inherited the Lutino gene, because both parents are part of the blue series, they're not green or bright yellow, because he is a blue Palladino and she is a violet turquoise blue. I know that this is not going to be an albino because it would be a solid white bird, so it did not inherit the Eno gene. What it did inherit was the pallid gene. And I know that it inherited the pallid gene because it has red eyes, and that's just an indicator of the pallid and the Eno gene. But because I see the yellow coloration, I know that this is a turquoise pallid, a little girl turquoise pallid. And it's amazing that after all these years, I am finally able to know what color they are just as soon as the coloration starts coming in on their wings. Can you see? You can't see from this far away. Here, little baby. And I know the lighting in this bedroom is not real good. And I know my fingers are dirty. But right here on the outer edge of the wing, the feathers are starting to come in. And they're yellow. I'm kind of colorblind. And so I've had the kids confirm my suspicion, and they all say that it is, in fact, yellow. And so this little girl, I know it's a girl because the pallid and the Eno is what's called sex-linked. It's inherited from the father. The only way that a boy can be of a sex-linked mutation is if the mother is a visual sex-linked mutation, and the dad is either a visual or he carries the gene in a heterozygous, heterozygous form, which, snake and reptile breeders would say it's het for. Bird breeders say it is split for. But this is the little girl, and here's the little brother. And I know that he's a boy because he does not have red eyes. And so, his coloration, I can see it coming in, and it is dark. The possibilities for him is either just plain blue, or turquoise blue, or violet turquoise. And so those are his options, and I won't know until those feathers are almost all the way in, growing out, not in, but out. They're going to have to be, half an inch long sticking out of his tail and his wings before I know for sure which is what on him. But I know that this is a little turquoise pallid, and they are You know what? I may be wrong. I may be wrong. This may be a cremino, which is a combination of turquoise and albino. So she wouldn't be solid white, she would be creamy yellow. So I guess we'll have to see, because it is brighter yellow, looking brighter yellow than greenish yellow. We'll have to see. We won't make any determinations, at least until next week. So y'all be sure to subscribe. And make sure you leave a comment. Let me know what color. If you can see any coloration at all on her wings. Does it look bright yellow or greenish yellow? Now let's get that big pigeon out. Okay, are y'all ready for this absolute flappy chaos? Here she is. This is the fantail pigeon that we are hand feeding. Hey, 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 hey. That would be a good name for her. Hey, hey. So with parrots, the parent would put their beak on the outside of the bird's beak and regurgitate food in. With a pigeon, she would stick most of her head into the mom and dad's mouth to be fed. And so that's why she keeps poking that beak in places. But of course I can't feed her like that. So if I do this, she will open her mouth and I can push this in, not push it in, I can place this in gently and ever so slowly squeeze that plunger down and gently feed her. Come here. You're not flying yet. I don't want you to fly yet. I know we've been practicing, but not yet. So this is the little fantail pigeon. If you are local to me and you think you might like a pet pigeon, she's available. She needs a good pet home somewhere. She will quit making that squealy sound that you hear. I promise. That is just a baby noise. And she is a fantail pigeon, and so she's gonna have like a little peacock tail, and she's gonna be just as cute as can be. And her little bald head will grow in. She fell out of her nest and was pecked on by a rooster, and that's why she's inside. She had a little bitty peck place right here on top of her head, but Catherine is a wonderful nurse, and you see it is all healed up. It scabbed over immediately. We put Neosporin on it. You remember. She's just sweet as can be. So that's her. Thank you so much for watching. If you need hand feeding formula, there's links down in the description, down there. There's a little arrow you gotta click pointing down, and that will bring up the description. But please leave us a comment, like the video, and if you could, possibly share it. That does us a world of good. Again, thank you for watching. God bless you. We love you. Bye-bye.